wrap has...
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Luis Felipe. Quero estar Bigato, may just call me Luis.
Luis, and who is sitting next to you?
That is Amna Hashmi, my beloved wife.
How sweet. And Luis, you and Amna are regulars now at Farmers Market?
Yes, absolutely. We love everything about this market, not just the taste, but also the sustainability of products and how they are. You know, we are talking directly with the people that produce the food, no middlemen. Like, it couldn't be any better than that. And so we actually support the businesses that matter the most, that keep everyone alive, here, Pakistan and beyond. So we're just going to dig in, I guess.
What are you eating over there, Luis? Can you describe to the viewers what you're having?
It's a wrap that contains falafel pieces, as well as hunter's beef. That's a kind of smoked meat, I think. And it's very delicious. I'm already a regular here anyway, so I eat this all the time, and so I already know how it's going to taste like. And it's amazing.
Luis, can you tell the audience what stall you got it from?
I got it from Bobito, this store right here, at this logo. And I always shop at Bobito. It's one of the many must-go-to stores here in this market.
And Luis, what else did you get from Bobito? You and Amna together.
Got the falafel separately, aside from this roll. And we also normally we buy hunter's beef, but we already stock it up on a lot of that and still have many at home. And we also have some kebab.
What's that over there? Oh, yeah.
Chapli kebab.
Chapli kebab.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, and it's with naan also, and vegetables. And the cream, what would
A bit of raita.
Raita, I see. So we're going to be digging.
I think it's the chicken one, this one.
I'll take a first bite, because I never had that in a wrap before. Oh yeah. So these wraps, they are very common in many parts of Europe, but in particular Germany, because there's a lot of Turkish restaurants and the Turkish people love making wraps. So for those people, it's going to have a familiar taste, but I like what's inside a lot more than what's in the Turkish restaurant. Plus, this one is organic and grown by the actual people.
Luis, you've traveled all over the world. Where are you from originally?
So I grew up and was born in Brazil. I lived my first 30 years of life there. Then I went to Germany. I worked and lived there for another 2 years. So that's why I know about the Turkish food and even German food there. And then I moved to Hungary, because I also have citizenship over Hungary, aside from Brazil. That's in fact how I came to Germany. And in Hungary, there's also a few Turkish restaurants, but also even Pakistani ones. But the only authentic Pakistani food is going to be in Pakistan, obviously. This also goes for like Brazilian food only in Brazil. It's like every country's food is best in their own country, you know?
So, are you settled here in Pakistan now? What's your status?
So I have a Pakistan origin card now. So I not technically don't have a citizenship, but it's the second best thing, because now I can travel in and out of Pakistan without a visa. And it's because I married a Pakistani citizen now. So Amna Hashmi here is my wife. And I've known each other for 14 years before this.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
But I don't intend to leave, of course, so I don't think I will use that function of going back in and out. In fact, I'll take tourist trips to other countries, but coming back to Pakistan now. It's the other way around. No, this is really good. So, well, it's hard to describe, but it's like a very sophisticated taste, because the falafel is made with so many different ingredients. And you know food is best when you cannot tell apart what ingredients went in. You just can't taste it. Like it's great, like whole greatness.
Amna, what do you think of your chapli kebabs? Are they too spicy or are they just right?
No, just right actually, because I like how they're this balanced spicy with this light saltiness, and I think this chutney that's coming alongside, that's actually really setting it off, because that's kind of like sweet. It's a bit spicy as well. I love the minty flavor. And yeah, because of that, I think it's something that I'm enjoying even more having it over here than rather over at home, because perhaps at home I might not get this sauce like that, but it's just perfect. It's entire like.
Wow, really good. So the falafels had they have like this a bit of spicy flavor to it, but it's like very mild for Pakistani standards. So it's like people that don't like spice can eat it, like me. Actually, I like spice, but not too much. And I like the people upstream, right up north, like Hunza and those regions.
Louise, you told me that you're moving towards veganism slowly. What's the
More
catalyst
like-
for that? How did you discover veganism?
Well, I kind of arrived at it as a conclusion, like something to think about at least, by myself, rather than it being from others. But rather than moving towards veganism, it's like I understand the mindset and can agree with a lot of the sentiment, but I would never be like, must be like this for everyone or no one, neither one extreme or the other, because different people have different bodies have different needs. Some people legitimately seem to really need meat as far as I can tell. And in fact, this is me too, and I am actually one of those people. Like I have a bit of a heart condition that it only goes away with beef, not chicken, not even fish, not any plant I eat. Try everything: broccoli, radishes, everything, cauliflower, kale. Only when I have like a beef tikka or something like that, or even the Santos beef, it goes away. And it's just like, but I understand like the spirit behind veganism, so I respect that. I do like to buy milk from people that treat cows well and these kinds of things. So like visit the farm and make it a point to ask, can we visit your farm? And if they say yes, it's like, oh, okay, maybe. And then I visit and then I see. Then you decide for yourself, rather than being like, oh, everything bad, everything good, right?
You're in the middle ground, somewhere in the middle ground.
Yeah. Try to be nuanced.
Amna, do you share your husband's sentiments regarding veganism?
Absolutely. Actually, to some extent, I'm not that much of a meat eater. So for me, I think even when I first came to the stall, what actually sparked my love was the falafels. It was like, oh, this is just like meat, but not quite like meat. It's got the same texture, but I love how you can get the same fix from, the falafels, and they're just lovely.
That's true. That's actually very true. I want to comment on that because the thing about the falafel is there was a time in my life, not now, but like 4 years ago, I tried to actually be vegetarian and then vegan. I was only getting sick from that. However, I could never, even when I found a stable solution, I was always feeling like, we have all these products pretending to be meat. It's like the worst thing for meat eaters. It's just not the way to go. It doesn't work, no matter what people say. Or if you really love meat, this will not work. Period. But I think the falafel here was my first experience, which was like, wow, I actually can't quite believe this doesn't have meat, and it doesn't.
Wait, falafel on the outside or here at Farmers?
Here from Bobito specifically. Could also maybe be other people's falafels, to be very fair and honest. But I have yet to try others. But it's like so good that I can't tell what it's made of, because normally when you eat food, especially if it's not super well made, you can tell, this has this much of ginger or vinegar or salt, but then when it's all like one single sensation almost, then it's like, it's like very balanced. It's just tasty.
You both share a similar love for food, falafels and wraps, a lot of Middle Eastern food. And how did you two meet? Is it your common love for food or travel?
So, about Middle Eastern food, in Brazil, we have a lot of Arab immigrants in São Paulo, where I grew up, the biggest commercial city of Brazil. And we have this food very common that became part of Brazilian culture, that's of Arab origin. They call it esfirra. And it's almost like a naan with like minced meat on top, but the way they season it off is very like Arab specific. They add also a bit of olive oil or something, and they serve it closed or open. They call it open esfirra, and I love it. Actually means that I hope I find one in Pakistan someday. But it's really good. There's similar things here in Pakistan.
You must share the recipe with me. Let me see if I can put it together.
Yeah, I would love to. I would buy a lot of.
That's not how we met, though. I mean, I had those, and I found it fascinating how in Brazil we actually had a huge bunch of this Middle Eastern food, especially the esfirra, because the one that I was more familiar with over here was the Iraqi version, the Lebanese Egyptian one. And the Brazilian one was an interesting take on it. How we met, though, was through our love of video games. Yeah, and then we, more bonded more with the love of food.
Yeah, that's how we met. But how we bonded was not simply over video games, of course. A bunch of much else.
Yeah, a lot more.
Do you guys play online games? Is that how you met? Online through an online server?
Before online games, online communities, we would participate in them and would converse. All the people would converse, but we would interact more and more and more. It's just that when you play an online game, you have a lot more of real-time interaction rather than paged or in steps, let's say. And it just happened like in a natural way. It took years actually before we actually decided, because we just wanted to play a game. We weren't doing anything much else like that. But it just came naturally to us, and it became impossible to like go forward with this, despite being the other side of the planet.
Yes.
And that's actually even why I got my Hungarian citizenship, because otherwise we just stayed in Brazil. So first I got Hungarian citizenship, and then went to Germany because I knew German and it's also Schengen area, so I can use Hungarian passport to go. And then I was gonna bring her there too, but in the end, for many reasons, we figured out Pakistan is where we wanted to be. And so I exited Europe to live here.
I'm so glad to see both of you here. You're a lovely couple. I think you're one of Farmers Market's jewel couple. Because wherever you guys go, everybody looks in your direction. There's a glow to both of you. And I hope to see you here more often, every Saturday, which seems more and more likely. Become regulars here now.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be part of it.
Take care, guys. Take care.